We are Jonty and Millie, and along with our kids, we look for the amazing wonders of our world, living in Singapore and exploring beyond. Welcome to Wonderlust. So we're in the CBD today. As you can see behind us, there's some sculptures there. We've just walked out at Raffles Place MRT, which is over there, and there's some statues over there. There's a sculpture behind us, there's another one over there. And we noticed the other day when we stopped off here that there was so much artwork around here that we wanted to explore it all, so we thought we would take you with us. Before we continue on all of this, we always forget to ask you to do something very special for us, which is to click the subscribe button and the like button and to make a comment. It makes such a big difference to us. We're aiming for a 10,000k, 10,000k, that's a million.
10,000 subs, let's go for it, but first let's try 10,000.
And we are fast approaching 8, so we'd love to have a bit more.
Yes, please do. So we are going to go and walk to get food. I'm already super hungry. I came here a little while ago with Mum and Simon, and we spotted this great place to go and eat and explore, so I'm going to take these guys there. So let's head off.
We always start with food.
We do always start with food.
Let's go! Millie had been here, like she said, a couple of weeks ago with her mum and Simon, and she found this Peranakan place. I'm a Peranakan, I love my Peranakan food. You would have known if you saw our episode last week on the Peranakan Museum. One of the things I forgot to mention, and I always forget to mention, I don't know why, is that I wrote a book called The Local Immigrant. Sat for 17 weeks on the bestseller shelf, which is pretty amazing. And in the book I describe a lot about my journey of discovering about my Peranakan heritage, as well as many other things. Please do check it out if you can.
Super friendly aunties that served us. Pretty much all of the vegetables were gone, and it's only 20 to 2 actually, so I guess they've had a really busy morning, but we decided to choose all of the meats that were left, so yeah, we're going to give them a go. All of this was $14.50. It's kind of like what we affectionately call the point. You point at what you want, so the different meats were all $4 each. And then I guess you can normally choose your veggies. But yeah, we're just going to go for the meat and prawns today. So we're excited to give it a go. I really like the atmosphere in here. It's really loud and it feels quite different to other halls because you've got lots of people in business suits. It just gives to like a nice different environment.
Okay, so just because we love sharing food with you guys, I'm going to have a little bit and just tell you all about it. One of the things that we got is a beef rendang, and it looks really nice. The beef is kind of shredded a little bit, and so I'm looking forward to trying that. It tastes great, really smooth. It's got a good warmth to it, but not too spicy. It's got very deep flavours, definitely the lemongrass vibe is kicking in. Love it, okay. Some prawns, not necessarily sure what this is, it's not sambal prawns, but it took like 2 seconds for the flavours to kick in. That's amazing, I'm a fan of that. I'm going to try what I think is like a chicken rendang. Let's just give it a little go. I always like wear white t-shirts when I end up having curry. Just a little bit. Oh, that's nice. That's a bit sweeter, and the flavour of the chicken's really coming through. And then there's this other slightly more coconutty curry. More coconutty. It's richer, delicious. I'm a bit gutted I have to share this with Millie, so we can turn off the camera and we'll fight over it.
So we have finished lunch, really good. I liked the beef rendang, and the other curry that was sort of more, it wasn't spicy, it was really coconutty, really fresh. Those two were my favourite ones. The kids decided that they wanted to get something ice. Milo had a ice kachang, and Aspen had the ice with the mango, pops and mango on it. Came in this little bucket, which was quite cute. So we're now heading up to the building. I can see it in front of me. It's so huge. So we're gonna find the entrance. It opens again at 2:30, so it should be open now, and we're gonna make our way up to the first section of Sky Gardens.
We are queuing up for the longest line I've ever seen.
Inside the building, there is a huge wall of projections, which looks absolutely amazing, and it looks great from outside as well, which is great. So you don't have to go inside to enjoy it; you can enjoy it from outside. This queue that you see here is all for this garden that we're going to go and check out. It's a really long queue. We were not expecting it, but we're excited to check it out. Show you guys too. There's nothing quite like waiting in line to force you to see some of the beautiful artwork and sculptures that are around. There's just like a hanging installation over there, which is really, really nice, and I just found myself kind of looking at it, and it's got loads of different mirrored edges, and so I was kind of like staring at all the different reflections. That's what you do in a line, but the line is getting shorter at a good pace, and we are nearly at the front, which is great, so looking forward to going inside and finding out what the fuss is all about. You can see the screen's kind of freaking out behind me. It's a screen, it's not a projection. Loads of little LED screens, and it's enormous. Imagine watching the rugby on that, that'd be good.
Level 17.
We've come up to level 17 after waiting in line for about 15 minutes. Showing up in the lift, and level 17, 18, 19 and a bit of 20. There's a private function room at level 20. You can walk up all of them. There's like a staircase that kind of goes through all of them at the first levels, so it's worth hopping out at 17 to come and check this area out first, and then heading up to 51 so that you kind of get like higher and higher and higher, and then the very top is just incredible. But we're going to show you these sections first. So dotted around are lots of benches, and you can take advantage of the breeze blowing through from being higher up and the way that it's designed. And there's charging ports in a lot of the benches as well, so you can come and bring a laptop, work from here, charge your phone, sit and read a book and enjoy the views. Yeah, a really well designed spot.
We've walked from the 17th floor up to the 18th floor. We even paused at little mezzanine halfway through. And one of the things I find absolutely amazing with elevation is how the view just changes with just a little bit of elevation. I've experienced it when I like climb mountains and stuff, and you look back, and every single like step that you take, you look back and the view changes, and you see more, and you see things with a different perspective. And it's exactly the same here. We paused for a bit to check it out, and it was amazing for the kids to be able to spot, oh, there's like the Tooth Relic Temple, there's Lao Pa Sat, and all these different places that we go to regularly, and you can see them all from this viewpoint, which is pretty cool.
From these seats there's a really lovely view sitting here, and you can see that there's like a swimming pool and some serviced apartments here as well called the Citadines, which looks really lovely. And I think that's one of the reasons for the opening and closing time, so that if you were a resident here, then you don't have lots of people coming and visiting. You can just take advantage of all the facilities that you've got here, which look really, really lovely. We found a unique spot to take some photos. If you look up around here, which I encourage you to, there's like a massive kind of skylight almost cut out balcony from upstairs, and we've been taking some pretty cool shots.
So while we were taking those photos that we were talking about just now that Millie thought was pretty cool, they were pretty cool photos, Aspen accidentally landed on my phone and ruined, like, look at this. And it wasn't her fault at all. We were telling her to jump over the phone, but I decided that I'll just check, and I did this. I took this off here, and look at underneath. It is like absolutely fine. I can't believe it. We bought this for about $6, 6 ringgits I think, from Malaysia, but it has literally saved my phone. So I'm gonna go to JB tomorrow.
That's how good Malaysia is.
I think we've been taking photos for about half an hour now, so we're going to head up to the next bit, and there is a glass elevator that you can come down a few levels in, so we're going to head up now after that. We're going to end the photos taking session there.
I'm really enjoying this. I think I'm enjoying it even more after my phone survived that accident. We are on, I think, the 19th floor. We're going to go up one more onto the 20th, and then we're going to go and have a little look right at the very top at the Sky Garden. We've been taking our time here. I think Millie said we've been here for a really, really long time, but we are enjoying it very much. And I think what's great about it as well is because it is in the middle of the condo on the building, there's shade the whole way through. I mean, you can see I'm in shade right now, which is great. So up some more stairs to the 20th floor. Pretty cool, all the things you can see from up here, and I mentioned it a bit earlier, but just now we're looking down, you can see the multicoloured shutters of that old police station near City Hall, that sort of way, or Clark Quay should I say, well they're both really close to each other, and a couple other bridges and some beautiful things. And then all of a sudden Millie pointed out this building just behind me with the 3 little blocks of windows, which is where my mum used to work. It's now the OCBC building. I've never been inside, or I might have done as a kid, I'm not sure. I've never been inside since we've moved here, and we've only really seen it from a distance or walked past the front door. But from this elevation I can see the second block of windows and the second floor up. I'm not sure which window was mum's, but I can see where mummy saw it, which is pretty cool. We just got our level 51. This is the top, this is the Sky Garden. We're really, really excited to check it out. Right now I can see just sky above me, which is not something that we often see in Singapore, so I'm very excited to check this out.
When you come into the first section, there's all herbs growing, and there's a restaurant up here, and there's a guy actually, he's clipping bits from the herbs and the edible flowers to be put on the dishes for the restaurant, which is really cool. There's a load of tables and chairs out here now in the shade, which is quite nice, but last time we came, we managed to get some pretty cool pictures with like nobody else here, with like an open shot with the background in it. Really, really nice, but it's good to have a spot to sit. And like I said, there is a cafe up here. I'm not sure if it's open now, but you could get something from the hawker and bring it up to enjoy up here, I guess, as well.
All the purple on the outside, the white on the inside, and it grows more. Like these ones over here.
From here it's a little bit weird, to be honest, because I'm looking just down that line and I'm looking at the whole of East Coast Park, taking us all the way out towards Changi Airport, which means if I come further to the left, or if that's kind of like the south part of Singapore, southeast, we're looking further over this way, moving further north. Behind this building, I think, unfortunately, the One Raffles Place building, if we were to move it out of the way, which obviously we can't, I think we'd probably be able to see our apartment from here. And then you can look across, you can actually follow the line along the horizon, and you can see the sea. You can literally see the edge of Singapore from here. From this viewpoint, you can see like other islands beyond Singapore that way, which is towards Borneo. It's a bit weird to see how small this island is, actually. Man, that was amazing. The CapitaSpring building on the gardens, they were just beautiful. It was so good to be up there for a bit, and we actually wasted hours.
I think we were up there for 2 hours.
Up there, which was amazing. So we've had good food in that building. We then went up to the top, had the most amazing wander around, and now we're finally getting to all the statues and things around the CBD that we came out for. And yeah, I thought it was amazing. Thanks for bringing us.
It's great up there. It's worth queuing. Like I said, it's open in the morning and in the afternoon, and then head to the restaurant if you want a more exclusive view, I guess. But yeah, we're going to look around here.
I was in the restaurant. I gave you an exclusive view, but I didn't buy anything. Sorry,
maybe
guys.
You can take me next time.
Yeah, shall we check out some of the artwork and the sculptures around?
There's one right next to
Is there?
There is.
Oh, there is. Oh, he's got his penis in.
Oh, it's very funny.
Why?
Because it's penis.
Why? What's he doing?
He's wearing no pants.
The sculpture's actually a Salvador Dali, and it has an open heart and an open mind, and it is a tribute to Sir Isaac Newton, who was the one who discovered gravity. Well, I guess he didn't discover it. We all were already aware of it, obviously, because we weren't floating around the world until he found it. But he is the one who figured gravity out, I guess. here, love.
Huh?
I'm over here.
I'm looking over there.
I think this one behind me might be new. I don't really recognise it, and I have kind of checked out this area a little bit. I say new, the last couple of years probably. It's called the Vitalita, and it is made out of bronze, and it's meant to be like channeling energy and wealth and prosperity through its point in the upward direction. This really is such a beautiful part of Singapore. Personally, I love it. Just in the water here you can see some really sizable fish and some terrapins too. And just along the Singapore River you've got like the Fullerton, and you can see all sorts of, I mean the Parliament House that we walked past last week is over there, the bridge over there as well. Actually we could see that bridge from up at the Spring Capita building just now, which is pretty cool. But it's just tranquil here. It is the CBD, it's a Friday, so there are people in the offices, there are things happening, but it is really nice just to be able to just enjoy and take in the atmosphere here for a few minutes. We're going to be heading back through towards the CBD, checking out some of the sculptures that we missed earlier on our way back to the train station.
We've spotted these QR codes as we've been walking around, and I've just scanned one, and actually there is a tour of the artwork around this area, which is brilliant. So you can come and start at one, scan it, and it will give you a map, and it gives you a little audio tour. So I guess if you want to come and find out a bit more about the artwork around this area, bring your AirPods, some headphones, and then you can scan each one and listen to information about it. It's great.
This pair of towers behind me are probably some of my favourite sculptures in this area, maybe across the whole country, to be honest, because I just love the way that it incorporates like facial parts, nose, chin, like foreheads, and at different angles. However you're walking through, you can always pick out like the shape of the profile of a face. And what I love about it as well is that at different points you see different ones. There's one today, a profile that I saw today that I've never ever seen before. And I also love the fact that it kind of is shaped like, you know, in those big national parks in the US, you often see these windswept rock formations. It looks like that, and it represents the hustle and the bustle of the city, and the way that, I guess, like life flies by so quickly and can erode. Yet at so many different facades you can see different faces, different expressions, and I love that about the city. I love that about this city. Around every single corner you get to see different people, different faces, people living different lives. I just love it. I think it's brilliant.
This sculpture looks like things that are popped out of like one of those kits that you get to like, where it kind of got everything that you need in it to build something. But this is representation of the work hard, play hard life, a bit of a tongue-in-cheek of the Singaporean lifestyle, but you want to work hard and play hard as well, and that this is the makeup of everything you need to kind of work hard, play hard. It's got the laptop, it's got the computer, it's got the pet dog, it's got the food, the coffee cups, it's got like skateboard and all different kinds of like of the play hard side of it. It's interesting that it's set here in this CBD area where everybody is working hard, and then you've got like the play hard element. And now it's getting to nearly 6 o'clock actually. You've got little pop-up bars opening around the place. People are starting to finish work. Temperatures cooled down a little bit, which is nice. So now I guess it's turning into the play hard section of it.
This sculpture here is absolutely incredible. It's called Progress and Advancement. On one side you can see the shipping, or the ships of old, big sails, and I love the way that the sculptor has been able to create movement in the way that he has sculpted everything. It's absolutely beautiful. So on one side you've got all the ships of old, and you know the shipping trade was huge here in Singapore, in this region. And then a little bit further around you can see the cityscape of almost of today. There's a few bits missing because things are always going up here, including the Raffles building tower thing, which is right here. That's over there as well, and it's just, I know I just talked about the movement, but it's got so much energy to a solid rock formation, which I think is fantastic. The ships look like they're mid-sail. There's some people that have been crafted into it. It's such a skill to be able to do this out of something that is solid and doesn't move, to be able to catch movement. I find it absolutely fascinating. Actually, it just reminded me a little bit of when we were in Rome for our honeymoon well over a decade ago now. There were statues where It looked like there was a lady wearing a veil, and it almost looked like soft fabric, and I just find that the skill that's involved in those things is absolutely incredible. This is one. It's right next to the Raffles Place MRT station. If you are interested in coming to check these out one time, it's a really fascinating area just to spend an hour or two, and you've got the river just to walk by back there. I would definitely recommend it, particularly if you want to go and check out the Sky Garden over there at CapitaSpring. What a lovely day.
This sculpture looks a little bit like a boat to me, maybe with a sail. Could be, I guess, a nod to the historic past around here where bumboats used to come bringing all their trades, and people would trade and sell and swap things. Maybe there's no plaque. If you know what it is, let us know. We're back at Raffles Place MRT station now, and we are going to finish up here. It's been great wandering around here. I felt like a real touristy day, whether it's the fact that we've got a bonus Friday off work and the kids are off school, whether it's just the weather or that we're in an area that we don't really know. I mean, I keep looking up because it's just, like, there's just so much to look at. Up.
Yeah, everything's
it's
huge
crazy.
around here.
Yeah, everything's massive around here.
Well, I've had such a great day in this area. I just remembered that, like, this is where we used to come all the time because my dad reckons that this is the best place for the. Hi. My dad thinks this is the best place for to exchange money. So we always used to bring our sterling here on holidays, like every time we came.
Moved here as well.
Oh, was it
we
when
came
we came
here when
here?
we
My
moved
dad.
here. One of the first visits was here too.
It might not be the best place, but you know what parents are like. Sometimes they know their place, and that's where you go. So they would always send us here at the beginning of holidays or whatever, and this is where we'd come and exchange our sterling for Singapore dollars. Obviously, we don't have to do it anymore with Singapore accounts. Anyway. It's been really cool. Please check out all the information below.
Yes.
And come and check this out. We're having an increase of people telling us that they're having like Wonderlust days, weekend days where they're doing what we would do in one of our episodes. So if you come out and do this, please let us know. Check out all of the information that Millie's put down on the links below for you, so you can check out our day too.
And if you see us out, we are armed with some Wonderlust stickers. So if you say hi, we can give you one. Do comment, thumbs up, subscribe, comment.
Subscribe.
Yes.
Tell all your friends.
Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye. Welcome to the wonderlustway.com, our brand new website that helps you get the most out of Singapore and beyond, with monthly updates, special offers, voucher codes and videos. Delve into the details of our experiences and live life the Wanderlust way for yourself. thewonderlustway.com